So let's get to it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get started.
Alright guys, so I know I'm looking pretty rough. I just woke up not too long ago. It's 9 in the morning and it's time for me to refresh these braids. As you can see, I'm going to be refreshing these braids by basically taking out these and putting in new braids, because my birthday is coming up and I don't want to get rid of these because I've gotten so many compliments on my hair. But yeah, they just need some refresh, and honestly, this is really just new growth, y'all. Look at that growth. Love that. But yeah, it is clean relatively. I say relatively because I mean relatively. I realized, y'all, that I only have this much hair. I only have this much hair, so I'm gonna have to buy probably another 3-pack hair or 4-pack hair. So I'm doing like a brick layer. I'm not doing my whole front, even though it looks like I'm doing my whole front. It's not my whole front. It's probably like one more layer that would be my whole front, but I'm not doing that. Alright, y'all, so I'm just gonna show y'all what I'm doing. So essentially I'm just putting this part, the metal part, the end part, in the braid, and I'm just gonna put it like inside the middle of the braid. If that makes sense. So like really focusing on the middle so I can get the braid on loose. And then I'll just break out the bottom part every now and then. But really just focusing on the middle. You definitely want to make sure that your braid is, you want to make sure that the pinpoint, the ending part, this part is going like directly in the middle of the braid, so that it's easier for you to unravel and just save time, save so much time. Like wow, that took me like what, a minute to do? Yeah, that took me a minute to do, y'all. So you save so much time. And then I'm just gonna twist the hair back up because I'm gonna be reinstalling braids, so I want to have my foot still. In the middle of the braid, so that it starts to come in there. I'm gonna do one more so you can see, so that it starts to come in there, just like this. And you want to stick it in the middle of the braid so that it's easier. See how I'm not sticking it in the middle of the braid? It's like becoming harder for me. You want to stick it in the middle of the braid so that it becomes easier and it slides right through, because it takes 3 strands to braid. It's becoming so much easier when I do it that way. I'm just gonna twist this out real quick. I'm almost at the half mark. We're taking down this side off camera, but you guys can see like the hair is glowing. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I do real quick. So I'm just gonna put some jam on the top portion and the top and bottom, and then I'm going to split my hair up into 3 sections. And then when I get closer to the root and I'm adding in my piece, I'm adding in my piece of hair right here. And I'm going to start to braid. And I'm making sure everything is pulled tight. I need to add a piece of hair to this section since I added it to the other 2 sections. So I'm gonna grab a length like this size, and then I'm going to place it where I need to add the hair, which was that section I was just showing you. And then make sure everything is broken up evenly. I'm going to start the braid, and you should see the braids start to form. And then I'm just gonna continuously braid my hair in the hair that I used to install with. And braid it all the way down. Well, when I get closer to the bottom, which is like right here, so I want this to be like the same length as this braid. So like this braid is right here, and I still got a lot of ways to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a piece, and I just added in the two sections, and these are going to be the curly braids, so I'm not going to be braiding all the way down anyways, so therefore it doesn't require me to have a lot of hair added in. So as you can tell now, just by adding in one extra piece. And I'm gonna continue braiding a little bit more. It's probably hard to tell because I have on all black. I probably should not have worn all black on this tutorial or this video. Oh well. Okay, so now I'm where I need to be, and I'm just gonna take, if you don't have like the skinny section, you could just take a piece of a section, out, and then wrap the hair around, then loop it to knot. So that way the hair is not coming apart when you put the perm knots in. So I'm just gonna show y'all one more time on this last section. Pre-section, the hair is definitely best to do and just twist it. It definitely is easier because it doesn't take as long to part each section and all that jazz. You could just already have it done by just pre-parting and twisting each section in a 2-strand. So right here, I'm just gonna I'm adding my gel to my top and my bottom. Not too much, just to smooth out the top and bottom. And then I'm going to break my hair up into 3 sections. Braid twice. You don't want to like, when I say braid twice, hold on, I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm going to add some hair into this section since it's missing hair. So what I do is I simply place it on top, and then I continue braiding tightly. So what I was saying is, when you start the braid for the feed-in braid, you want to make sure that you're not braiding your hair a lot, or you're not forming a start of a braid. So you want to install the pieces of hair before you start to form an actual braid or braid pattern on your natural hair. The reason being is because knotless tends to not last as long as regular box braids, and so for the longevity of the hairstyle itself, you want to make sure that you're installing the hair. Make sure you're installing the hair right when you start braiding so that it'll last a little longer. This is a little trick that I learned over time, because at first I was like starting to braid my hair and then I would add the hair. So you would see the pattern of my natural hair braid, and then you would add, and then I would insert pieces of hair, and I was able to like hide it to where you wouldn't know where it would show. But the only thing is, the hairstyle didn't last that long. So, you know, I'm doing all this work and it's not lasting like neatly the way that I want it to last 3 months, you know, or 2 months. It's lasting like a month and a half instead. And so just keep that in mind when you do want to braid and start practicing knotless braids, to install the pieces of hair before your natural hair pattern starts to form that braid. So you're looping it around the entire braid when you take that piece of hair, and then you're putting your index finger in the loop that you made and pulling the hair typically do it how I would my normal hair or my natural hair. Wrap the hair around so that you're covering the ends, making sure that is secure, and then you're gonna twist up, until you get to, I twisted a little too much, until you get to the bottom, until you get the end, to the end of the hair that's not braided, and then you're gonna secure it. So I will just show you one more time. Also, if you have like hair that's like stringy, you can cut it off. It'll still work. So getting another piece. We're gonna wrap it around. Making sure the ends are secure. So the end is secure. You don't see any end straddling. And then you're gonna twist up. Wrap, twist up, wrap, twist up, wrap, twist up, wrap, twist up. Until you get to the top. Okay. I'm gonna dip my ends. Then I'm gonna take it out. Make sure you guys are not burning yourself because it's gonna be hot. Alright y'all, so I am back with a twist. So all I did was just curl or put the curlers in the hot water. I haven't done anything else. So now, well, as you can see, I've done something else. But now I'm actually taking curly pieces because I want boho knotless braids this time. Jazz it up a little bit. And I'm going to be adding that to my knotless braids before I put my mousse on and set everything. So y'all saw how I was rubbing it against each other. So this is to take it from this to this because you want your curls to be uniformed as much as possible. I will be adding mousse to these ends as well. This is not human hair, so just FYI. But the way that I install them, I can easily uninstall them and add human hair or add other pieces. But I do want them to be nice and clean. So what I do from take it from this to this uniform, I just go like that. And the curls will start to form back up. And if it's good quality hair, which, I mean, this is synthetic, so it will literally get back into its uniform state. So as you can tell, right here. So I'm gonna do it inside, because to add a little bit of uniformity on both sides. So I'm gonna take my latch, and I'm going to loop this and push it in to where it's inside the braid. It doesn't have to be inside the whole braid. Then I'm going to take this with my index finger in the middle for security and latch that on, close the latch, pull through, and then because I want to remove these easily, I'm not going to be tying them. I'm just going to be pulling one side through. And then I just place it where I want it to place. And boom, that's it, guys. So I'm going to be putting this mousse on my hair just to set my hair. And then all over my head, including the ends. But anyways, I'm gonna put my cap on and blow dry. Be right back.